This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the DC Multiverse Collect and Connect Killer Croc. Now man, this is one beefy and impressive action figure. This has got to be the coolest Killer Croc figure that we have ever received. He is massive, he is awesome, and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. So with this piece finally in hand, let's take a closer look at Killer Croc. Alright guys, so now let's take a closer look at Killer Croc here. This guy is impressive. He is one big, beefy, monstrous action figure. And man, I love this. And that's one thing I will give Mattel. They've killed it with their like collect and connect / Build-A-Figures. I think they've been doing such a good job, especially when they give us like big characters like this. That's even something that even Hasbro with the Marvel Legends hasn't been doing all that well. But with ones like this, ones with like King Shark, characters like that are just big and massive, and he turned out great. So that head sculpt looks fantastic. The amount of detail in the brow and the underbags and the nose and the teeth and just the red and yellow eyes looks amazing. If we turn it to the side, we can see his little gator ears, or crocodile ears, excuse me, with the little thorns and his spines coming off of the forehead and things like that. I just think this looks incredible. And all of the sculpt throughout this entire thing, man, all the scales, you can kind of see that there is a lighter greenish yellow color airbrushed on here throughout the entire figure to break up the mold of that darker green, which looks really, really good. Again, all the scales throughout the entire body. Again, you can see how some of that lighter green is kind of like brushed on there. The hands look incredible. The knuckles and the claws all look really, really good. There's even paint inside the hand. All this looks amazing. The other side too. And this looks super dope, man. I love how this came out. Again, all the scale work that they did looks freaking amazing. Turn to the back here. Look at that back, dude. That is crazy good. Man, I love that. They just did such a good job with this. Oh man, if Mattel showed this much attention to all their other figures, you know, they would have kept the license and kept going, man, but no. Oh yeah. But then you can see the pants here. These pants are basically the same ones from King Shark. I don't have King Shark in my possession right now, but it is the exact same thing, exact same type of pants, just painted different colors with like the greenish and his scales and things like that. So it's a little different. The feet look awesome. Those big Croc feet with the claws like that all look awesome. I mean, look at that. Even the folds under the feet look so good. There's even that lighter green on there on the bottom of the feet. This is so good, man. I love this. And oh man, it hurts my feelings when they do stuff like this and then give us so much crap. Like, oh my god. Anyways, he's really, really impressive. Alright, so since Croc here has no accessories, I'm just going to go straight to the articulation. So the head kind of turns left and right. Since it's at that hunched over angle with his shoulders and back, it's kind of rocks to the side a little bit. You can go up and down a little bit. That's actually really good. There's a bit of like a disc hinge kind of thing in there, so that actually works out really nice. I wish it would look up a little more, but that's still pretty good for this type of figure. Even the jaw is articulated, so we can open that up, and we can see the glossy tongue in there. I think that's awesome. So I love that they did that. That's really, really cool. Arms can go full 360 out like this, up and out to the side about that far. Rotation at the bicep, single bend at the elbow. I wish that was double, but I could understand. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We got ab crunch forward that far, back very far like so. Rotation at the waist. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back all the way back. We do the splits with those weird T-cut joints that Mattel's known for. We can split all the way like so. We got a rotation in upper thigh, single bend at the knee, which goes 90. I wish it could have been a little more, but still, I understand that's actually still really, really good. Ankle joints go up, down, and a decent ankle rocker. So overall, man, he's beautiful. He is big and scary, and you'll see some size comparisons in a bit. He is just massive. I love him so much, and I wish we could have got more things like this from Mattel. Again, sad that they're losing the license when they can do stuff like this. It's kind of their own fault, man. I don't know what to tell you guys, but if you can just buy this guy on the secondary market, I can totally understand that without not wanting the other figures from this particular wave. But he is totally worth it and definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Grey Hulk. And for your multiverse comparison, here he is standing next to all the other figures from this wave that I've already previously reviewed. And if I had to rank my least favorite to my absolute favorite, I think taking the number 7 spot has got to be Red Hood. Yeah, he looks okay at first glance, but honestly, that figure is complete garbage. Next up, I would actually have to give it to that Dick Grayson Batman. Now, although I'm super stoked we're even getting that character in the DC Multiverse, and I love the Dick Grayson head, he has no real accessories, he has no weapons, and that cape is honestly kind of whack. Next up, I would actually have to give it to Katana. Now, she's very cool, I really do like her, but the other ones just edge her out a little bit. Next up, I would give it to KG Beast. He's pretty awesome, man. I love the fact that we even got that character. He's very well done, and I love the use of Masters of the Universe classic parts. Then next up, I would have to give it to Red Robin. That is a very impressive figure, and really surprised at how well that turned out. Next up, I'm going to give it to Alfred. That, in my opinion, has got to be the best Alfred figure we have ever received. With all those interchangeable heads and accessories, he truly is awesome. And taking the number 1 spot, dude, that Killer Croc is so freaking rad. He's massive, he's awesome, he's well painted and sculpted, he's just so freaking cool. I love him to death. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the DC Multiverse Collect and Connect Killer Croc figure. And man, this guy is super impressive, and it's a real shame that Mattel couldn't give us this type of quality throughout the entire line. He is massive, beautifully sculpted, and beautifully painted. I love the articulation, and he is just one awesome and impressive looking figure on your shelf. Now, this is the last Collect and Connect we'll get from Mattel, with the license heading over to McFarlane next year. He is totally worth your money, and I think he is definitely a must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.